Hello, world! Welcome to my brand new show, Elevated Living Experience. I am so excited to be here as part of the Akashic Academy Network. Miss Emily Harrison, who started the Akashic Academy Network, I adore more than the world. We are soul sisters, and when I decided that I wanted to do a show on here, she was more than willing to share this opportunity with me and say, yeah, let's do it. So I'm very, very excited to be here. This is the Elevated Living Show. What is the Elevated Living Show? If you're joining in and tuning in, you want to learn more about how to live in the higher dimensional aspects of you, the we consciousness, the unified field of living, loving, and feeling alive. That feeling and knowing of the fifth dimensional state of consciousness. I'm going to talk about the fifth dimensional state of consciousness today. I'm going to talk about what it feels like to be in that higher vibrational state of consciousness and living, and what that requires. Many of you that are going to tune in today want to know more about what it means to live in the 5D, and what that true elevated living experience is, and what it requires. We are waking up, people. Our beautiful light being selves are waking up. We are waking in consciousness. Yes! The awakening on the planet is happening. People are excited. People are ready. People are, wanting to know more. This living mundane lifestyle, what's happening on the planet, the crazy levels of violence and other stuff going on, people are tired of. I want to hear about neighbors helping neighbors. I want to hear about all the people that support one another, even the corporations that are supporting nonprofit agencies around the world. All the hands coming together across the countries to shift into a more peaceful consciousness. This is what's happening. We are awakening in droves, and it can happen in a number of ways. Just to tell you a little bit about me, my name is Amanda Marie Masters, and my story is I was awakened pretty rapidly. As a child, I had, empathic knowledge. I was very sensitive. They say I had a high emotional IQ. I really felt other people's emotions, but when I got hit hard one day, everything changed in my life. It was that true blessing in disguise. Everyone come on in, say hello, say where you're from. Thank you so much for joining me on my premiere show. I'm so excited to be here. Really, really looking forward to working with all of you in this process of loving, living, sharing. Really amazing. I'm more than thankful to Miss Emily Harrison for this happening. I'm just going to take one moment here to share out to my group, my private group, so that people can tune in there as well. Thank you so much for coming on in, joining the party, joining the show here. Like I said, this is all about living in the 5D consciousness. This is all about taking it to the next level for everyone here on this planet. People are curious. People want to know, how do I live? How do I live in this elevated lifestyle? How do I shift my consciousness? So to give you a quick background about me, 2010, December 2010, I was rear-ended on the freeway here in San Diego, California. I was stopped. The person hit me at 60 miles an hour. 60 miles an hour I got hit. And as a result, I had pooling of fluid in my spinal cord, or it's called syrinx. What that meant is that I could hardly function, and the neurosurgeons were saying, you should be paralyzed or dead. That wasn't good enough for me at that time. I had 3 young children. They're now 15, 12, and 9. And so I had to figure out a different way. I was all in and learning how to heal my own body. Heal my own body. This is 2010. So much has even changed since 2010. This is really where I was, the rubber met the road. Either I was going to figure out how to heal myself or take the route, the medical route. They were talking about possibly draining my cerebral fluid. I could get massive infection in my spinal cord. It was like, no, this is not happening. So this huge shift and change really came about because I had to start looking at alternative ways of healing my body, energy work to shift my consciousness, clearing out all the subconscious BS from my childhood, from past lives, stuff I had collected over time that needed to go so that I could step into this higher state of consciousness. After starting to do all this working with a spiritual medium and all these different things, I would say about 6 months later, I went back to the neurosurgeon and got an MRI, and he said, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. Your energy is, not your energy, but the fluid in your spinal cord is reducing dramatically. It is shifting dramatically. And so whatever you're doing, keep doing it. So I said, I'm doing this. I'm going to a holistic chiropractor. I'm doing energy work. I'm meditating. And he goes, I see miracles every day. Keep at it. Keep going. So it was this process where I started. And when he told me that, I was all in. I dove into the deep end. I got into something called theta healing. Theta healing is this process where you bring your energy to the core of Mother Earth, bring it up through the body, up through the dimensional aspects of you to create a space to connect to very high vibrational frequency. I got into that from the get-go. I've been doing it years now, and as a result, I've created my own access points. I've created my own channeling abilities and programs. I've created my own classes on how to connect to your guides, how to channel, all those fun things, because I have obsessively worked on this and practiced for years and years and years. Everyone coming in, thank you so much. I see so many people here that I know that are supporting me. Thank you so much for jumping on. Please, if you feel called, share this out. Share this out to groups. Share this out to your page. Let people know about the Akashic Academy in general, because this is a powerhouse network that is only getting stronger in sharing the light. So let me tell you for a moment why I chose the Akashic Academy. The Akashic Academy network brings very high vibrational frequency to this space we call the Facebook. People share it out to, their groups and other people they know, and then other people see what's happening on the Akashic Academy, and then they join in. The energy that the show hosts project here, and starting with Emily Harrison and Nick, who run the Akashic Academy network, their priority is maintaining this high vibrational frequency of consciousness. You can come here and learn anything about intuition, anything about how to tap into your higher states of consciousness, anything about the 5D and beyond, what's happening with the evolution of the universe when you tune into the Akashic Academy network. This is why I decided I wanted to jump on board, and Miss Emily Harrison was all about bringing us together, because her and I are true soul sisters here. What I want to do now is take you through a grounding exercise. Let's ground our energy. If you guys are sharing it out, fabulous. Keep doing it. As you're coming in, tell me where you're coming in from. I love how the Akashic Academy Network has people from all over the world as well, which is very exciting. Come on in, share it out. We're going to go through a grounding exercise. Archangel Michael is very prominent here this morning. He really wants to fortify the projection of this energy. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. So it travels forever and ever. So he wants to really focus on cleansing and clearing the energy space and the projection of this vibration coming from all of us as beacons of light around the world. So with that being said, we're now going to start this energy and vibration of grounding to the Mother Earth and connecting to Creator's light. This is my process called the Theta Brainwave Technique. And if any of you guys experience, thank you so much, all of you, for sharing out. I really appreciate it. If any of you experienced, we're part of the pre-launch party yesterday with Miss Emily Harrison. She brought up the fact of how similar her process is with mine, which is very powerful, going to the core of Mother Earth and up to Creator space. Real quick, It is important daily when you wake up in the morning, you ground to the core of Mother Earth. The more grounded you are, the higher your frequency moves up dimensionally. It's like an anchoring in the core and the frequency of Mother Earth and all her nutrients, her wisdom. You anchor into that vibrational frequency, and then you bring that energy up through the body and connect to a much higher dimensional aspect of you, the we, the unified field of consciousness, the Christ grid of light consciousness. This is where we all need to be to move forward on our own awakening and ascension path. True elevated living. Oh, look, we have a guest. We have a guest. This is my cat, Chopstick. I don't think he's from this planet. He came here to be with my kids and I, and he's a protector and a lover and great, great kitty. Hi, Chopstick. Okay, so we're going to go through this grounding fraud. This is hilarious. He never jumps up on my stuff behind here, and here we go. Here he is. I guess he wants to be a part of the vibration as well. So with that being said, we're going to begin this process of deep breathing. We're going to bring Archangel Michael in because he is surging through my body right now, and we're going to get some grounding and clearing, people. Here we go. I want everyone to close your eyes. Begin by taking breaths deep into the belly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Begin to feel your body just relax. Drop in consciousness. Allow this awakening and energy. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Feel that shift in vibration and energy already. Allow that consciousness to shift you. We are now going to begin the process of grounding. So I want you to imagine yourself with your eyes closed as this beautiful ball of light energy floating right out in front of your heart chakra. This beautiful ball of light energy that is you, we're going to connect to the core of Mother Earth and up to Creator. So we're going to bring it in through the solar plexus, sacral chakra, root chakra, upper legs, knees, lower legs, feet, down through the floor, all the way down into the core of Mother Earth. It's going to open up and expand in the core of Mother Earth. This beautiful ball of light energy that is you is going to expand, and it's going to move out into the root systems of Mother Earth, gaining all the nutrients, information, and higher vibrational frequencies that the core of Mother Earth offers. We're going to bring this beautiful ball of light energy that is you back together again, and we're going to bring it up from the core of Mother Earth, up through the earth, up through the crystalline caves, gaining all that energy, up through your earth chakra, up through the floor, feet, lower legs, knees, upper legs, root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, crown chakra, breaking up through the crown chakra. We're going to move through the planes of the universe to connect with Creator. We're going to move up through white light, dark light, white light. We're going to move up through what I call the rainbow band of colors, or universal laws of energy, into iridescent white light. You are now floating in this magnificent space of white light. You now floating in this much higher vibrational frequency of consciousness, allowing this energy to come through and shift your vibrational frequency. Just float in this much higher vibrational energy and allow Archangel Michael now to come in and surround your space. This magnificent blue light comes in and surrounds your space now, and it begins to spin as Archangel Michael stands before you to clear your energy and vibration, raising your frequency now, allowing the clearing of all the crap that you don't need in your field right now. This is stuff that you've picked up throughout the day. This is stuff that you picked up in your sleep, when you go out to restaurants, other places, stores, school, work. You pick up on other people's vibration energy. He's clearing it all out. He's now cutting cords that no longer are serving you, really cutting and clearing the energy and vibration of cords that are not in your highest and best interest now. He's really just taking charge there, creating and shifting the frequency of light. Archangel Michael is coming through in this higher vibrational frequency. Just feeling this energy shifting your consciousness now. Feeling this energy surging through the body as you're cleansed and cleared. And now the light from above comes down to cleanse and clear your entire energy field, pouring down through your crown chakra, third eye, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, root chakra, upper legs, knees, lower legs, feet, down through the floor, all the way down to the core of Mother Earth. As Mother Earth loves you acting as a bridge of light between heaven and earth. You are now illuminated in this much higher vibrational frequency. As a cylinder of light that is you is illuminated, Archangel Michael has cleared the space. I now want you to come back down into the physical body. So come back down in that cylinder of light, come back down and through your crown chakra and through your head. Drop down into your heart space, center in the heart vibration, awakening your heart space, awakening your consciousness, allowing that level of energy to sit inside you now as you're cleansed and cleared. When I count from 5 to 1, I want you to wake up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wake up. Open your eyes. Come on back. Come on back. That was Archangel Michael's doing. He wanted to come through and do a beautiful clearing and cleansing for everyone today. Really shift the consciousness for everything, right? We're all beacons of light listening to this show around the world. As a beacon of light, that cleansing and clearing experience you just had shifts in consciousness all over the world. That frequency shifts everything around us globally. The energy continues moving out universally. So thank you so much for participating in that energy and vibration. Go ahead as you leave some comments here. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what that did for you. Let me know how that shifted your consciousness. And thank you so much to everyone sharing this out, getting the word out about this new show here on the Akashic Academy Network, my Elevated Living show. I am curious about how you're all feeling and how that was for you. So come on in and let me know how you're doing. I want to talk now about 5D and elevated living. What does that mean? 5D consciousness is a higher level dimensionally of consciousness which you can vibrate. Okay, so we have the 3D. 3D, 4D, 5D, there's different ways. There's a scientific term of 4D, 5D, which is more like the dimensional aspects of how we look at everything and view everything. The 5D that we talk about living in or experiencing or shifting in is all about, that is much more so about living in that higher state of consciousness. It's 5D consciousness versus 3D consciousness. Thank you so much for everyone for sharing how you feel. Got the chills. Great start to the day. Feel wonderful. Great. Wonderful. Lovely. 5D consciousness is about living upwards dimensionally in a higher state of consciousness. So we know about the 3D level of consciousness, okay? And these are bands or waves of frequency. If you can imagine it, you've seen like different sound waves, for example, or Roy G. Biv, the rainbow of colors. Those are different frequencies, right? So are frequencies of our consciousness. So the 3D consciousness, the level and wave vibration of the 3D consciousness that we live in, we have all decided to measure as time. We have all agreed to the concept of time. That is a man-made concept, time. We've agreed to that idea or concept of time as this wave of vibrational frequency that's all about living in the 3D. 4D is this new level of consciousness that a lot of us are experiencing. This is the awakening dimension, okay? This is why all of you are here listening, because you know there's more out there. You know there's more going on in your life. You know that there's so much more to this whole paradigm, to the whole cosmic structure, to our universal consciousness than just this 3D mundane lifestyle of going to bed, waking up in the morning, getting your kids ready for school, getting ready for work, going to work. You guys are no, and you're not okay with it anymore. So many moms, for example, are not okay with just that daily lifestyle grind anymore. They know there's more that they're here to do. They know there's more in their consciousness that they're aware of, and they want to shift into that higher state of living and consciousness. That is the 4D. That's the awakening that you're in. That is the questioning everything. That is the wanting to learn how to open to higher aspects of you, open to the higher aspects of the we. That's 4D. That's connecting to angels. That's having the miracle experiences that you're witnessing and feeling and knowing. Those are the serendipities, the synchronicities that we're talking about all the time. Those are, you think about someone and they call you. Those are, you have this really tremendous experience where you feel presence and all of a sudden this monarch butterfly comes flying right by you and you're going, wow, that was pretty amazing. So it's those it's that ability, 4D is that ability to make those cosmic connections and know that there's so much more out there than living in this 3D lifestyle of my little box and my little town and my little life with my little friends and my little family. It is so much more than that. We are actually all here to support the evolution of the universe. Let's just go big. We are actually all here to support the evolution of the universe, and we're being, everything universally is very focused on Earth right now, because Earth, Mother Earth, is in this process of ascension where all these different vibrational frequencies can cohabitate. Okay, I know Chris, my dear friend Chris is listening. She's like, cohabitate together and make choices to live in a higher, more loving state of consciousness. That's why Mother Earth formed as a planet. So here we are. Mother Earth is raising her dimensional consciousness to 5D. In fact, she's there. Everything in, on, and around Mother Earth is raising in frequency. This is why now more than any time in our history, things are being unearthed. People are coming out in droves saying this can't happen anymore. I won't tolerate this anymore, because people are awakening to the fact that they can no longer stand or tolerate the suffering going on, even within ourselves, the suffering going on. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. Everyone here are divine beings of light, and we have chosen to come here to help raise the consciousness and awareness of our planet. However we do that, however we intend to do that, we are loving beings who intend to be compassionate, bring peace, bring more light. But in order to do that, we have to first clear out our own muckety muck. I'm still doing that myself. I'm not sitting here preaching because I know everything. I've been obsessively practicing for years. And I'm at a space now where I actually feel comfortable teaching. I actually feel comfortable running programs. I have a brand new 90-day program I'm running for shifting your consciousness, alchemizing your mind, body, and spirit. I have a program running because I feel comfortable in that space after obsessively practicing. What it's going to require people to stay in the 4D and shift into the 5D consciousness, which doesn't even understand hatred, anger, competition, all that mucky muck, the lower vibrational frequencies. 5D is all about self-compassion, self-love, unified field of consciousness, wellness. How can we all live together in harmony? How can we all live in abundance as one? That's 5D consciousness. That's true elevated living. So the first thing we need to do is to learn how to take care of ourselves. Learn how to shift our own consciousness. And it's going to require commitment, and it requires practice. And it requires investment in yourself, first and foremost. When you shift what's happening in your own consciousness, your feelings, your thoughts, your subconscious thoughts, your beliefs, when you start opening to the willingness to shift your thoughts and beliefs and consciousness, you begin to shift your reality. You begin to shift the paradigm of what's happening for everything around you. We are our own universe. It's hard to imagine, but what we see in our world, what we choose to focus on, is coming from within us. When you look in the mirror, do you choose to look at the beauty and the light in your eyes? The beauty and the light of who you are as a divine being here on earth? Or do you look at, little issues with your skin and other things like that? What do you focus on? What do you focus on when you look at yourself? Can you look in the mirror and say, I love you? For me, I love you, Amanda. I love everything about you, Amanda. I am so thankful that you're making the choice to stand strong, be in your power even when it feels scary, to share the messages that come through you as a master channeler, to share the messages of the ascended masters, angels, light beings, to help transform, alchemize, and shift others. Thank you, Amanda. You are such a divine, beautiful being of light. Can you do that? Can you do that for yourself? Can you ask yourself, can you say that, look at yourself and say those things? Those are the things to start questioning, because it's transforming you from inside out. Transforming you from inside out. It's about shifting your consciousness, raising the consciousness into the 5D. Next week, we're going to talk a lot more about the subconscious mind and how it rules 95% of your life. It rules your heartbeat, it rules your breathing, it rules your thought patterns, it rules your beliefs, it rules how you react to things, how you get triggered. That's your subconscious. It's pretty darn powerful. So how do we integrate what's happening with your subconscious to the conscious mind into oneness, into integration of the masculine and feminine, into this higher state of consciousness that we all want to achieve? We've all tasted that feeling of bliss. We've all tasted that feeling of just inner peace. We've all tasted that, I want to know more. I want to understand why I'm here. I want to understand what I'm supposed to do. I want to understand, what the bigger picture is for me, for my family, for our world. We've all tasted that. Now it's how to maintain it. How do I maintain it? How do I maintain 4 or 5D level? That's elevated living. That's what my show's all about. I'm so excited you were all here with me today. I highly recommend the Akashic Academy Network is a phenomenal space to come listen to all sorts of shows. We have a huge lineup today of Sunday shows. It's 8:00 a.m. my time here in California. So all different times around the world for you guys. I understand that. Afternoon, evening, whatever it is. Big lineup of shows coming up. Wonderful people sharing incredible information. Highly recommend you hang around and stay on. And I will be back. Hey guys, 8:00 a.m. Pacific time every Sunday morning. Join me to learn how to maintain this level of elevated living, elevated consciousness. There will be times when I will channel for people. There will be times when I will provide global messages for everyone. There will be times when I will bring the house down with the energy that surges through me that projects out to help shift everybody. So you got the Akashic Academy network here that you're all tuning into. Highly recommend. If you haven't liked the page, like it. There also is the Akashic Academy private Facebook group. If you want to learn more about intuition, your own cycles, anything you want to learn, there are classes in the Akashic Academy private group. If you want to learn more about that, right here on the Akashic Academy Facebook page, it is listed here. Highly recommend you jump in, because we've got some amazing people teaching everything you need to know about your life and intuition and all those fun things. I also have my own business page, Amanda Marie Masters. You can check out my own business page, Amanda Marie Masters. It's 8:30 a.m. already. My show is now going to have to come to an end. I cannot thank you enough all for showing up today in your power, your willingness to be a part of the shift, your willingness to be a part of the light, your willingness to open the heart space. This is another big piece of the shift in 4D consciousness, this rapid awakening of opening the heart. How many people do you know that are questioning things in the world right now, or opening the heart? You see them cracking open, even if they don't even know what it is or why it's happening. Educate them. Point them to the Akashic Academy network. Point them to my Facebook page, Amanda Marie Masters, whatever it may be. Point them here so they can learn. Because people are, you can call it cracking heart open. All of a sudden you see someone break to their knees and sob. Their heart is cracking open. Their heart is shifting. They are shifting their consciousness. So I can't wait to talk to you more about all that stuff coming up. I do one-on-one sessions. I do coaching packages. I'm a success. I don't even think I told you guys what I am and what I do, because I had so much coming through. Real quick. I am a success strategist. If you want to make real core root changes in your life, I have a program for that. I do one-on-one sessions, healing sessions with people. I bring your angels, guides, loved ones in to do the work. I do group work. I do channeling. I run guided meditations. I run workshops. I run events, and I teach channeling and all sorts of fun stuff. That's what I do. It's across the board. So anyway, thank you all so much for joining me. Remember, you are beings of light here to shift consciousness and bring down the house of the former paradigm. It's about breaking the former paradigm, raising your consciousness to the 5D and this elevated living experience. I am Amanda Marie Masters. My next show is next Sunday, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Look forward to seeing you there. Goodbye, everyone.